Hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Backbone Podcast, where common sense still makes sense in a world that is sick and only getting sicker. And if there was one person on this planet who could genuinely make me laugh and who I always like to see because he was so outrageous, so out of control, it was this Kanye West. I have probably never heard a second of this guy's music. I don't even know if it's considered music. I don't know how he became a billionaire. I think a lot of that's all bullshit too. But he's just so entertaining when he's not on stage with a microphone in his hand. When he comes out dressed like a KKK member, or he's saying stupid things, saying crazy things about Jews, or he's just he's just great. He reminds me of a modern day Andy Kaufman, another guy who was not anywhere near talented. Andy Kaufman was not funny at all. But he used to do stupid shit that would make you laugh. He would wrestle women. He'd get into fights with wrestlers. He would, he was basically like almost like that moron that does the Borat stuff. He's not a comedian because he's not funny. So he has to do stupid shit to get a reaction out of other people, which is what makes it funny. And that's what Kanye does. And of course, Kanye West, had the whole MAGA thing, and Trump had him over for dinner with, I think he had dinner with Nick Fuentes, actually. And Kanye was a hero of the conservative right wing. Everybody was talking about Kanye, and he's great, and he's this, and he's that. And the only reason why they said that was because he's black and he's a rapper. Black rappers don't normally move to the side of Donald Trump. But all that today changed as the Rabbi reverse card was issued. West, who released a song praising Adolf Hitler earlier this year, made a groveling apology to a New York City rabbi and said he was taking, quote, accountability for his bizarre anti-Semitic streak, which he blamed on mental illness. How convenient. West, who now goes by Yee, told prominent celebrity rabbi Yoshua Yosef Pinto on Tuesday he had quote-unquote profound remorse for his laundry list of anti-Semitic remarks that triggered global outrage and cost him many business partnerships and probably cost him a lot of money. That's probably the reason why he's doing all this groveling, because he's a whore to money. If he was a billionaire, if he was worth $5-6 billion, he wouldn't give a shit what anybody thinks. Hey, I got all this money. I'm going to hide it in Switzerland. Nobody's going to touch it. I'm good. Fuck them. But no, his antics have shown here by losing his moral character, by groveling to another man. And I'll show you the video. He's fucking holding hands with this guy like some gay boy. That money is his daddy. Satan is his daddy. Satan is daddy now. He'll never be able to live this down. This video was shared on multiple streams, and West likened his mental illness to a misbehaving child destroying their home while their parents were away. And West is right. He is a child. He's not a man. He's not a real man. He never was, never will be. He was raised by his mother, who was probably a psychotic. Single mothers destroy boys, no matter what the race, no matter what the religion. That's just how women are. And he was raised to never take accountability. He was raised to blame other things for his actions and not stand up for his beliefs. He doesn't have a fucking backbone. This is what women do. This is what children do. This is what those people with the funny hats do. Of course, this guy Pinto had a translator, and who knows what the translator was telling him. But Pinto, through the translator, called Kanye West a quote-unquote very good man, and he hugged the rapper in this clip that I'm going to show you. It's not clear how Kanye West met this guy, Pinto. Pinto is a Kabbalist whose devotees include real estate big shots, members of Congress, LeBron James. I thought the blacks loved Jesus. And Pinto held his hand throughout the entire meeting with Kanye West. He also held LeBron James's hand through his Jewish wedding in 2022, according to the Times of Israel. Pinto served 1 year in prison in Israel after he was convicted of bribery and obstruction of justice. Sounds like a guy I really want to confess to. He bribed Brigadier General Ephraim Braca, who committed suicide after he reported the rabbi to authorities following the defamation accusations from Pinto's supporters. Yee's public controversial statements began in 2022 when he threatened to go DEFCON 3 on Jewish people, quote unquote, on social media, followed by a series of strange interviews in which he praised Hitler and spouted conspiracy claims about Jews controlling the U.S. via the media and finance. Kanye West's anti-Semitic posts and comments continues for the subsequent years, and he was often downplayed the Holocaust. His baffling release of a song titled Heil Hitler in May of 2025 and sold T-shirts bearing the images of a huge swastika on the front. So he was all in on this stuff. He was making money off this stuff. Or maybe he wasn't. Maybe just a failure and he's trying to reverse course. 2 weeks after the song was released, though, he did say that, quote unquote, I'm done with anti-Semitism. I love all people. God forgive me for the pain I've caused. I forgive those who have caused me pain. Thank God, he said at the time. This guy seems to be all over the place. I mean, this is not the first or even the second time Kanye West has claimed to be cured for his hatred of the Jewish people. I mean, he just bounces back and forth. The guy is funny, and I know a lot of people are going to celebrate this on the left and say, you see, he knew the error of his ways. The right lost their only black token boy. Nah, he's going to come back. He's going to come back. Of course, there's that famous video in 2023. He claimed that Jewish actor Jonah Hill's performance in the buddy cop comedy 21 Jump Street made him like Jewish people again. Kanye West was quoted as saying, no one should take anger against one or two individuals and transform that into hatred for millions of innocent people. He posted this after returning to social media after temporary ban for his anti-Semitic remarks. He also tweeted, no Christian can be labeled an anti-Semite knowing Jesus is a Jew, end quote. So, well, Jesus was vesseled into the world via a Jewish woman, but he saw the errors of Judaism. And of course, if you believe that Jesus is the Messiah, Judaism is a dead religion because according to Messianic law, the Messiah will come, Judaism will end, God will not have the Israelis be the chosen people anymore. He will love all nations equally, and we will have a new law, which is Christianity. Now, some Jews protest that. So that's why they reject Jesus. There are some Protestants who reject Jesus because they are Protestants or evangelicals. They don't believe in Jesus' church. So this is an ongoing thing that's been going on for forever. Here is the video. That is the Rabbi Pinto over there, the guy who spent a year in jail. There's a translator in the middle, and there is, of course, Kanye West. How could you tell? Let's see what Kanye has to say.
I feel really blessed to be able to sit here with you today and just take accountability. I was dealing with some various issues, dealing with bipolar also. So it would take the ideas I had and have me take them to an extreme where I would forget about the protection of the people around me,
classic case of narcissism here. Oh, it wasn't my fault. It was something else's fault. It was the bipolarism. I mean, this is what these people do. It's, blacks are never guilty of anything, right? It's always somebody else's fault. It's the bipolar, it's the white man, it's this, it's that. Women do the same thing. Children do the same thing, but real men don't. If you say something, you believe in it. We all make mistakes. We all say things maybe we shouldn't have. But this guy doubled down 5, 6, 17 times. I mean, at the time, he must have believed it. And you can't tell me he was going through this bipolar shit all the time. I have a feeling it's more because of the partnerships that he's losing rather than anything else. Kanye doesn't love Jesus. He loves the dollar.
And myself.
Look at the translator.
So I wanted to come and take accountability. Sometimes people aren't that knowledgeable about the bipolar and the cause or what causes it and the way you act when you have this disease. So it's like if you left the house and you left your kid at the house and your kid went and messed up the kitchen and messed up the garage and messed up the living room. Now when you get back, it's your responsibility because that's your child. And that's the way I look at it. It's like I gotta go clean up the kitchen, I gotta clean up the living room, I gotta clean up the garage. Yeah, and it's a big deal for me as a man to come and take accountability for all the things that I've said. And I really just appreciate you embracing me with open arms and allowing me to make amends. And this is the beginning and the first steps and the first brick by brick to build back the strong walls.
Say Yandut, Rabbi said the Judaism. The Judaism brought to the world a way for someone when he regret about something that he has done wrong. And the Jews live on this way of if someone did something wrong, he can regret and fix it. And the Rabbi is
I guess the Palestinians didn't get that memo. If you do something wrong, hey, we'll work with you and we'll fix it. I guess those babies that are having bombs dropped on them today, they didn't get that fucking memo, did they? Synagogue of Satan.
Hugging you and hugging everybody. And God willing, and from now on, strong things and good things, and only good. You are a very good man.
Amen. That's the best, man. Yeah, good.
Very touching. So I guess this means that Kanye is going to be back in the good graces of the Jews, I guess, until his bipolarism just kicks in again. But Kanye West has shown, I guess he's shown his true colors, unless he's going to blame this incident on his bipolar. What if the bipolar is doing this to him? What if he's gone mad? And I mean, we don't know. We don't know what's going on with Kanye, but we do know that he's not a real man because men stand up for their beliefs. And he's only going to this guy. Why didn't he go to he could have went to any rabbi in the world. Some rabbi schmuck in, there's millions of them in Brooklyn. Why did he go to this particular one? Well, because that particular rabbi is the rabbi of celebrities. He has powerful people. He knows powerful real estate people, commercial people, marketing people. So Kanye apologizes to him, makes the excuse for the mental illness, and maybe he's hoping that this Rabbi Pinto is going to go to the billionaire Jews and say, hey, you know what? Forgive the Schwarzer. Forgive him. He's sorry. We broke him. Because there's always an end game to this, isn't there? It's disgraceful. It's disgraceful when you see a man, no matter what color, grovel and bow down to somebody else. There's only one person you bow. There's only one entity you bow down to, and that's that guy up there. But Kanye has disgraced himself. He's disgraced his family. His children will forever be disgraced by this, and he'll answer. He'll have to answer to the higher judge than me. But there you go. That's Kanye. That's Friday. You survived another week, my friends, and that's my 2 cents. Thanks again for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And remember, my friends, Satan is always busy. You just saw it. Satan was on TV. Be a man, have a backbone, unlike Kanye, because masculinity and common sense are worth standing up for. And just remember, if it ends in an ism, it's a mental disorder. Have a good week.